learning never stops at any age. Good communication skills. Parent feedback. Lexicon is ever ready to invest and spend on teacher trainings. Use of multiple intelligences.
Can you elaborate on specific challenges you face with teachers who are considered ordinary or non-performing? How do these challenges impact student outcomes?
Talking about challenges, there are 4 different types of challenges that we face with teachers who can be called as ordinary or non-performers. Firstly, they lack the drive to move ahead, to do something more than teaching. Because today it is very important for the teachers not to just teach the subject, but they have to look into the overall development. So they have to be self-motivated. This is one big challenge we face with some of the teachers who are non-performers. Secondly, they lack good communication skills. Coming to the third point, which is very important, is they lack empathy. They are just not able to understand the problems of the students. And lastly, they are unable to move ahead and think out of the box, because today the students are bombarded with information. They know something which is already there in the books. So a teacher has to be innovative, think out of the box to grasp the attention. So these are 4 specific challenges that we face, and it directly affects the child's performance. If a child is unable to perform, most of it goes to the teachers because they are not able to reach out to the students.
Ma'am, you mentioned having a dedicated teacher training group within your organization. Could you outline the key components of your teacher training program? How do you ensure its effectiveness?
Talking about a teacher training group, apart from the senior leadership team, we have a team of academic auditors who are subject experts, and they go to all the campuses throughout the year for classroom observations to ensure that quality teaching is happening across campuses, across subjects and classes. So they have the first-hand information about the area where improvements are expected. So talking about key components, the topics are soft skills training, pedagogical advances, curriculum mapping and development, innovation in education, latest advances in technology, subject-specific advancement, and various inputs as and when received from CBSE.
Ma'am, what matrix or indicators do you use to access teacher performance and effectiveness in the classroom?
Well, there are various indicators to judge that. Firstly, classroom observations. By conducting regular observations, we come to know how the teachers are performing in class. Then parent feedback. We get direct feedback from the parents through our PTMs or through our surveys, through our Google forms that we circulate to the parents, asking for the feedback as to whether the teachers are teaching properly in the class or the students are assimilating what is being taught. Then student achievement, which is a big indicator. If our students are performing well in class, it is clearly indicating that the teachers are facilitating learning. Then attendance and punctuality is another area. Consistency in attendance and punctuality demonstrates professionalism and commitment to the teaching role. Then professional development, participation, whether our teachers are really participating well. So these are various ways by which we can find out whether the teaching learning is happening properly in class or not.
Ma'am, how do you balance the investment in teacher training with other budgetary considerations within the school?
For a school to function well, it is very important to have quality teachers, which means we have to keep investing in teacher training as per the requirements, which is the need of the hour. And Lexicon leaves no stone unturned when it comes to growth, whether it is the growth of students or of teachers. Lexicon is ever ready to invest and spend on teacher trainings.
Ma'am, could you provide examples of specific strategies or techniques taught during the teacher training sessions that have been proven to be particularly effective in improving teacher quality and student outcomes?
The biggest example that comes to my mind right now is theory of multiple intelligences, which is a theory given by Howard Gardner, where we teach our teachers how to identify the different learning styles in students, because each child is different. So the basic method of teaching, one basic method of teaching will not reach to each and every child sitting in the class. So basically we teachers to identify the learning styles. This we have seen is really helpful. After the sessions, teachers are able to prepare personalized lessons. Next example is that of graphic organizers and sketchnoting, because we see our children using the same in their answers. Third that comes to my mind is 7 Habits by Stephen Covey, and we have seen difference in our children after we conduct these activities.
Ma'am, how do you address the varying needs and abilities of teachers during training sessions, particularly considering the diverse range of experience levels among your staff?
Learning never stops at any age. This is made very clear to all the teachers at Lexicon. So when a teacher walks into the school, before we start the academic session, we have rigorous training of 4 to 5 days for 6 hours, wherein the teachers who are old teachers, teachers who are new teachers, experienced teachers, freshers, they are all under one roof, and we take trainings. We start right from our mission, the lexicon culture, to teaching methods, to the latest advancements in education, the different rules and regulations given by CBSE, latest trends coming in, NEP, everything is covered, so that when a teacher starts an academic session, the teacher is clear about the rules and regulations, the do's and don'ts, and whatever latest advancements are there. So whether a teacher is new or old, it is very clear that they all have to keep remembering the same. Then during the year we have a concept called mentor the mentor, where our academic experts, they conduct trainings depending upon what they have seen in classes, whether the teachers needs those training or not. And when we conduct these trainings, it's very clear the experienced teachers and non-experienced teachers, they are all together, because it is collaborative learning. Then apart from mentor the mentor, there is a circle time where teachers, the best practices are shared. When we go around the classes, we see, okay, teacher A has taken a subject nicely as compared to teacher B. So during circle time, we make those teachers take the classes in front of the teacher, so that collaborative learning happens. So whether a teacher is experienced or not, it is very clear we have to keep learning, because learning never stops at any age. So we also try our level best that when the experienced teachers are there, they can teach their subordinates, and even the freshers, when they come with fresh ideas, those can also be shared. So sharing is always there, which we continue. Once a month we have circle time where we share these practices.
Ma'am, what steps do you take to ensure that teachers remain engaged and motivated in their professional development over time?
We offer a variety of professional development opportunities to our teachers with different range of topics given to them. Then we encourage collaboration and sharing. We promote this among our teachers by providing opportunities to them to share their ideas, experiences, and best practices. Then we recognize and celebrate their achievements. We acknowledge their efforts in different ways and foster a culture of innovation.
Ma'am, can you share any success stories or notable improvements in student achievement that can be directly attributed to your teacher training initiative?
Well, our biggest success is the ability to ensure that 90% of the students are present in the school on a daily basis, which shows that they are happy to be at school. Then the school has given 100% result, and with many students scoring above 90% across classes and even in our CBSE board exams. Happy children and happy parents are clear indicators that our teachers are moving towards academic excellence, which is a success story for us.
Ma'am, how do you handle resistance or reluctance from teachers who may be resistant to participating in ongoing training and professional development opportunities?
The teaching faculty is never resistant to participate in trainings. The resistance is in the implementation of the learnings. And this we can overcome by giving constant guidance to the teachers, by telling them the importance, by inculcating rewards and recognitions wherever possible. When the teachers are rewarded, acknowledged, they understand the need of change, and that is how they change and they adapt to the changes very well.